Good evening. I have the pleasure of being here with Lynn Frye. Lynn Frye is doing her second show in less than 2 years. She has such nice work, I guess we decided we had to invite her back. Lynn is from Oxford, so she's made the trek down here. I remember talking to you before where you told me you were originally from Brooklyn.
I am.
And you have a lot of letters behind your name. Tell us all the degrees you have.
Thank you. I have a bachelor's in anthropology and a minor in botany.
Always a good way to be an artist.
And I have a master's in anthropology and a minor in botany as well. So, and the Miss is in front of my name.
Well, that's always a nice letter to have too. Just recently, last year, you were working at the Johnson County Community College
Mm-hmm.
as
the director of the Arboretum and teaching horticulture.
And I remember we were talking and I told you retirement is nice and you should look forward to it. And now you've come in here with, how many pieces do you have?
I have 29 pieces.
29 pieces, and probably 3 times that many you didn't bring with you, right?
Yes, sir, I do.
So retirement
Retirement has been a blessing. It really has.
Well, tell us about the work you have here tonight. There's kind of a theme. It's botany.
It is. There's lots of florals and landscapes. I really love the land and feel very connected to it. There's some pieces from Italy. I made another trip to Italy again this year.
Wonderful.
A couple of pieces from Germany. I went to see Germany as well. And a new project I'm working on, it's alcohol ink for paintings, a very spontaneous fluid medium that's new. So I'm exploring that as well. So
That sounds interesting.
It is really interesting.
Can you get a little buzz while you're drinking, or while you're painting?
No, I think the fumes aren't really that great for you.
Okay. Probably not. Probably not. Well, tell me how that works. You say it's ink.
It's alcohol ink. It's ink, alcohol. It's ink that is based in alcohol, and you use it on non-porous surfaces, and it flows over it in a very fluid, translucent, vivid, non-porous. So very fluid and very vibrant because it doesn't soak into the paper. So it's lots of fun, very spontaneous, and it's one of those things that move into watercolor in making your paintings more spontaneous and more fluid. So I love it very much.
I've never heard of that before. So it dries rather quickly?
It does.
And once it dries, it won't peel off with your fingernail,
Not with your fingernail, but more ink on there or alcohol will shatter the painting, just like water on watercolor paintings will change the
Now when you say
picture.
non-porous, are you talking like tile?
You could use tile, glass, candles, or you could use something called YUPO, Y-U-P-O. It's a synthetic clay-based medium. Really nice, slick.
That's interesting. Well,
very slick.
That's new. We've not had anyone who's working in that yet. So I'm anxious. You didn't bring anything with you, did you?
I did. We have 2 pieces over here.
Okay.
The 2 leaf paintings on that
to go
side.
look closer.
Yeah,
I'll have to
those
go
are
look.
alcohol ink.
Well, your work is beautiful,
Thank you.
and we're always happy to have you here. Is there any place else where you're showing that you would like to tell us about?
I've just finished a show at Springmore Retirement Center, and I will be at the Oxford Senior Center in January for 6 months, so 3 months. So that's it, a little smaller venues this year.
Do you have any trips planned?
Not this year. I think I'm going to be home for a while.
Well, thank you so much for
Thank
coming.
you,
It's always a
Larry.
pleasure to see you.
Pleasure to be here.
And,
Thank you.
Hope to have you back next year.
Thank you so much.
I'm standing here with Maria
Baluis.
Baluis. I could say it, but I can't say it fast. I have to think about it. Maria Baluis, who lives in Garner. And how many pieces of work do you have here tonight?
I think it's 20.
20? And you primarily work in oils.
Yes, only oil.
Well, one of the things I noticed is that you've been an artist most of your life. You actually have a degree from
The
where?
Fashion Institute of Technology.
Say that again?
Fashion Institute of Technology.
And that's in New York City?
Yes.
Okay. And you moved to North Carolina when?
1990. I graduated from college in June of 90. I got married in October of 1990, and we moved to Virginia for 2 years, and then we found our way here to Johnston County.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's always nice to meet someone who's not from here, as I'm originally from Pennsylvania. But I'm sure happy here. I think you are too, huh?
Yes.
Well, tell me about the work that you have here tonight. What's unique about your work? I mean, it's beautiful, but anything?
Well, I enjoy painting food. I come from a big Italian family, and food was the center of our lives, and food meant love, and I think that's why I have a passion for it. My father was a chef, so have an appreciation for food. I mean, I can find inspiration in the grocery store. So, and I like finding beauty in just ordinary things, just ordinary scenes, and maybe the way the light hits an object or the color or texture of an object can capture my attention. And I like painting from life and not from photographs. So I try to do that as much as I can.
Well, your food is appetizing. You've got one over there, something about three of us, or
Three's a crowd.
three's a crowd. It's a piece of steak with 2 sunny side up eggs, and it looks good enough to eat.
Thank you.
No, it's beautiful work. But I understand you have started painting outdoors, little plein-air stuff.
Yes, I enjoy painting outdoors, and I recently took a workshop to sharpen my skills, and it gave me a lot of courage to get out there and set up my easel in places that I've always wanted to, but now, knowing what I need to do and what supplies I need, and so you'll be seeing me around in town.
Wonderful. You belong to some group. Tell me about that group that paints one piece a day.
Oh yes, several years ago, before I started painting again, I had taken a break raising my family, and I discovered painters online who were painting one small painting a day just to keep up their craft, and they're selling them on eBay, 6x6 paintings, and I wasn't painting at the time, and I thought, well, I can do that. I can certainly find 2-3 hours in a day to paint a small painting. So I started doing that, and I started a blog, and I now have an online gallery, and I sell my work online. So I think it makes art accessible to a lot of people. A small painting for $100, people are willing to pay that.
So that makes sense to me. I've talked to writers who say, no matter what, I'm going to write 10 pages a day. And then something clicks, and suddenly you've got a good idea, and you go with it, and it all works. So I'm sure that's a great exercise.
Yes,
for
it
you.
is. It is.
Where do you have work besides here tonight? Do you have work in any other galleries? Do you have any?
I have not started showing any galleries. I'm basically just doing online right now, and that's the neat thing about the internet. You don't have to be represented by a gallery. It would be nice, but and I'm sure eventually I will try for that. But right now I'm just painting what inspires me. I'm putting it out there. If someone wants to purchase it or is inspired by it, then
Well,
so be it.
It's wonderful to meet you.
Thank you.
And we're so glad that you came to Clayton.
Thank you.
And I hope that you'll come back and do it again when you get another 20 or 30 pieces.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, we certainly have a wonderful show here at the Clayton Center this month. I hope that you'll get an opportunity to come down and see it. It'll be here until the end of December. Our January show is always exceptional because it's the Women's Club that puts on the show. The Women's Club has a very large artist outreach kind of program, and the Clayton Club will have a little bit of everything. Student art, they'll have paintings, they'll have, you name it, they'll have it here. And then the people who win at this competition then go on to district competition. Then the people who win at the district competition go on to state competition. So it's a wonderful show. It will be on the 9th of January. The normal first Thursday falls on the 2nd. We won't be having it that night. We'll have it on the 9th of January. And I hope that you'll have an opportunity to come down and see that also.